I'm pretty transparent or self-reflective, and I can admit that the idea of hiring in-home care at some level makes me feel like a failure, right? Because like they're my parents or they're my uncle, like I should be making it a priority. If I like to think that I'm a good person, like I shouldn't need somebody else to do it. Do you ever come up against that kind of psychology that you have to work
Yeah,
through?
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure people think that all the time, but I would ask the question is, and I'm not, this is not an analogy because I said we are not babysitters, but did you ever hire anyone to watch your children so you could get
Tonight.
out? Did you ever have a grocery delivery service come, or did you ever? People need help.
It doesn't mean that I love them any less.
And it doesn't mean that that person you're hiring is taking over your role, because it's just people have therapists. Again, use therapists. They talk to you once a week just to talk to somebody else. So it should never be looked at as a failure. Even if you can't take your parent into your home and they have to go to assisted living, I think there's some wonderful communities out there as well. So in-home care is wonderful if they can stay in their homes. It's there to benefit them, but it can also be if they're in an assisted living home to have somebody come and visit too. So it's just having another person to maybe take some to help. And we all need help. So it doesn't make anyone's role lesser to their parent or their uncle or anything. But I'm sure people think that because we're human and we think we should be able to do everything.
I can literally hear this conversation happening between like a husband and a wife, right? Their two kids and their parents need help, and they're like, one of them says, we should hire someone to come in. We don't need to hire anybody to come in. We'll take care of it, you know. And
that does happen. And I think it's called respite care. It's for the, I have a client who lives with her daughter, and her daughter thought that for the longest time, you know, a fantastic daughter, takes wonderful care of her mother. But by just trying one time and realizing we may not do a whole lot, but I took her up to see her, her partner had passed away. So I took her about a half an hour away to go visit the gravesite one day, which is something she'd been wanting to do. But again, time isn't there. Just when the family members see that even if it's 2 hours a week, the little things that can be done to help, I think then they start to come on board and realize, oh, this does help. And it is an out-of-pocket expense. We didn't touch on that, but non-medical care is not covered by insurance, unfortunately. Maybe someday Medicare will hop on that.